O A U E.
Okay. How you doing, everybody? There's another episode, different topic, different meeting. Last week's topic, I had very, very mixed emotions about it, but we're not going to go back to that topic because it's not a real topic. It's a topic that somebody discusses about somehow they feel and stuff that they feel the Bible is telling the truth. So this meeting about what's going on in the world today. The prices of gas is going up. There's a war in another country. And it's not affecting that country more than it's affecting this country. The worst thing that's going on in that country is that people dying. That's the effect they having. But that effect over there affects us more because they raise the prices for everything out here. They raise the price of living, the price of food, water, and gas. And then they put more restriction on us to travel. You know what I'm saying? There's dying in that country, yes. But what that had to do with this country is that we are like, the nosy neighbor that is always involved in somebody else's business that has nothing to do with us. But it does have something to do with us because they have gas, they have petroleum and oil and stuff like that. They have weapons that they provide to the United States. That's what's causing us to have the money to go up. And the difference is that a lot of people focus on that, but they're not focused on what's going on in their own city, like the gang violence that's going on in New York right now. The kids beating up old people starting again. Kids robbing stores, kids robbing adults, kids stabbing people on the train. Men just reacting differently to their women, beating them in front of cameras and not caring about it. Serial killers. I just found out, what was it that you said? They found an old lady that was a serial killer in New York. They just call her a serial killer. Females normally killed by poison, but this one was killing people by chopping them up and keeping their body on her wheelchair. They was looking for her for a while in different states. They found her in New York. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things going on in this country that they should be focusing on, but they're not. We're focusing on other countries and other resources. I'm not sure why it's been like that. I'm not more into politics. I don't get involved, but if it affects me, I'm gonna get involved. It's affecting me because they raising the prices of gas, cost of living, food. You know what I'm saying? This is stuff that we buy on a regular. Water, it goes up, money goes down. There's no raise in the jobs right now. There's no, gas go up, you get $15 raise on top of the money you're making now. It's not like that. They're forcing people to live on the gas that's the money that they receiving now and pay the same taxes and not get what they deserve. You gonna chime in or no? You gonna stay there just looking?
I'm trying to get into what you're saying. Like, I know things are getting harder. Things are gonna keep getting harder. It's not gonna be easier. What stuff is gonna get, and just we gotta go with the flow.
Like today,
how-
we went out to the store shopping for the kids, for the baby's clothes. And we was in Five and Below. You know how many people we seen still there today? And this is $5, $1, 50 cent, things that's cheap. See 3 kids in the store following people, trying to dig in their
No,
purses, dig in their bags, stealing
no.
toys, stealing candy. And then I seen a guy go in there with Target bags, empty Target bags, and start stuffing the bags with toys and stuff that is in the aisle and just stuffing it and then walk right out the door. And they not realizing I don't live in the neighborhood that we went to, but they don't realize that when you steal from stores in your community, the rent goes up out there. So not just the rent for the stores, the rent for housing, everything in there, the rent for apartments, you renting a freaking a garage, it goes up. It goes up. You wanna know why it goes up? Because the cost, if a store is stolen from, the taxes in that store go up. So that to support the stores and the community, your rent goes up. A lot of people don't realize that you steal from your own community, your rent goes up. It doesn't matter if you don't live in that community; it's still your community. If you from the Bronx, that's your community. It doesn't matter if you from the South Bronx, West Bronx, East Bronx, North Bronx, South Bronx, any part of the Bronx, your community, the prices do go up. It follows different traits. You steal from your community just because it's 5-figure discount, you think you're getting away with it. You're not getting away with it. It's cameras everywhere nowadays. It's people recording everywhere nowadays. It's dumb shit. I seen a car accident on over here at West Farms. A car hit a bus, and the guy thought he was gonna get away. The bus driver did not move until the cops came, and the FDNY, they investigated everything right there on the scene. The guy thought he was gonna get away with hitting the bus. The bus didn't move. The guy had to stay in his car because he could not move the way he was positioned at. This is why they tell you to be aware of your surroundings, be secure with yourself, and when you with your kids, your family, make sure that you observe everything around you, because there is people that you think is just walking behind you to get past you to go to another aisle or to get in that something in that aisle. No, it's not always like that. There's people that they do it because it's easy access to your belongings. Even if you got a purse and you think your purse is closed, this is when the secret and the thievery come in.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be aware of your surroundings nowadays. You gotta be aware of where you live at sometimes. Even if you think it's a nice neighborhood, you still gotta be aware of your surroundings. I don't care if you got weapons in your house. That's none of my business. But nowadays, you gotta be secure of yourself, your family, and make sure that you go home and sleep at night. Not, oh, I go home and the cops is knocking on my door because I committed a crime outside. No, it's not like that nowadays. This world is coming to that everybody wants to steal, rob, and kill instead of living a life and trying to find something to be live the righteous way. They live it in the wrong way. It's 2 ways to live. Either you're gonna be a criminal full extent, or you're gonna be a good man and go to work. But you can't live in between. Some people think they can live in between, that they could be good and still be out there committing crimes. You can't do that. You gotta follow code. Yes, it's code. Some people don't follow them. Some people don't. Some people have their own codes of the streets. I'm not sure nothing about that. I don't care about the people's codes. I just know mine is protect my family, live by making sure your family's safe. You know what I'm saying? Some people just want to do stupid shit out there, live in the wrong line of life. They think, oh, I work, but I can still be a gangster on the side. No, if you working, you jeopardizing yourself when you being a gangster on the side. Your job is your job. There's a lot of people out there. Yes, I got. Let's bring it up. My sister said my pops told her about the correction thing. Yes, corrections sent me a letter, but it's a letter for me to defend myself, to fight for the position I'm applying for. It did not deny me for the position. It did not say I'm not qualified for that position. It just said I have to fight for this position, which I am. And I'm still going to look for something else on top of it because they're taking too long. I'm not a person to wait for something. I'm a person that does action. If it's not going to call me within this year, I'm going to find something else because I like to work. I don't like to sit home, play games. Everybody thinks that, oh, yeah, I got a game system. Yes, you know that's why I look so young because I play games and I have fun with my family. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stay and be aware of what's going on with your family. I have kids, I have a wife, I gotta make sure they set, and then I go about going to work. A lot of people, oh, you home all day. Yeah, I'm home all day. You wanna why? Because I work night shift. I go to work in the night, come back in the morning. What I'm gonna do? Go outside and hang out with what? With who? With who I'm gonna hang out with? Who I'm gonna go? Everybody's at work. When I'm at home resting, everybody's at work. When you at home resting, I'm at work. I'm dealing with 124 clients. It's different. When I'm working, y'all sleeping. I got clients that's not sleeping. You know what I'm saying? I got 124 clients that's older than me, older than half of the people that know me, and they act like this. They act like her, a baby. Like I'm a glorified babysitter. They cry, they act like little kids. So I know what's going on in the world. I see it. Prime example. The city is supporting people that could support themselves that don't want to support themselves. That's the difference between me and everybody else. I see the inside of the what's going on. I see what people's using the system for. I see what other people don't want to see. That's why when people ask for money, half of these people is in the shelter getting free food, 3 meals a day, and it's not cheap food. They getting good catered food, food that comes from a catering company. This world is not subjected to us all accepting everything. There's a war in the country that they need more of the food that they giving to the homeless people out here that deny the food. They need to send it out there to support the people that need it, that the families that are living in bunkers, hiding away from gunshots and bullets flying over their head. I seen on the news a kid they found by themselves after a blast and the family's gone, but he was covered in smoke and blood. That's something that we should be worried about, something that we should be concerned about. If you see a kid, a baby that's no older than 3 years old and blood and dust and smoke and hell smoke out there. Out here we gotta worry about kids getting taken. Out there they worrying about kids getting killed. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things going on in this world that a lot of people just have their eyes closed shut. Like they don't see. They got to start opening their eyes and start seeking more of that presence of the Lord this time. I can't say it no differently. You could seek Allah, Buddha, whatever you call him, seek him because he's gonna tell you the way you're living is wrong. Because I gotta work with somebody that is living foul already. And he said he's Muslim. I don't understand how you Muslim and you trying to make trouble in your job. You can't be Muslim and make trouble. A lot of people think, oh, I'm Muslim. I don't know how you Muslim if you don't practice it. Like they said, I don't know how you Christian if you're not walking in like Christ. You got you got to walk in that manner. You got to change your ways and walk that righteous walk. But you got to still be observant of what you get going around and getting yourself into. A lot of things that's happening in this city is not supposed to be happening. A lot of things that's going around. It's things that I see that is on Facebook. People trying to go from me. People talking disrespectful to their own family. That's something that I'm not with. I don't fund nobody I don't know. I don't give money to nobody because I have 3 kids to give money to. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday was my daughter's birthday and my money went to her. Anybody want money? Go ask her for the money. She ain't gonna give you nothing. She's stingy. They don't care about, a lot of people don't care about what's going on. They think just because you got a job, right? All right, you got a job, right? You got a job, right?
Yeah.
All right. You got a job, your family member don't work, right? They see it as you got that job, you getting good money, you got all this nice stuff that they see. And they want you to fund them to bring somebody that you don't know, you never met, from another country. Would you do it?
No.
No, I don't know. I'm not funding nobody. I don't care. If it's not business wise or money that I'm gonna make back in the future, there's no funding here. I'm not a bank. It doesn't say Bank of Adam or Bank of Rome or Bank of Faith Over Fear. It doesn't say that on my head. It says Bank of Kids. You see these kids? This kid right here, this kid get all the stuff she needs to survive. Clothes, food, toys, whatever she wants, she gets. That's the only way I'm funding something. If she needs something, that's my funding right there. That's where my money goes. On my house first. If I have extra to help somebody else, I will help somebody else. But
in another way.
I'm gonna help you in another way, and it's not money wise. No money's coming out this pocket for nobody outside this house. Unless I'm the one that's gonna receive my money 10 times what I gave out. And that's not gonna happen in this world. Because people stingy with their money. People don't like to give money. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things going on. And you know the news is supposed to be the first place to tell you about something that's going on. And that's not even the first place you hear the things that's going on. It's on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, what's the other, Twitter. You hear it there first before the news. I'm like, what's the news for? Why we need the news for? If we could hear it on social media already. Social media got more intel than freaking the news. That's why everybody thinks that, oh, I'm on social media. I'm not being monitored by NYPD, NYPD, FBI, CIA. They monitoring you. They're listening to your conversation on Facebook, Instagram.
And they're listening to this now.
They telling you when you sign up a contract with Facebook, everybody doesn't know that. When you agree to that contract, on the bottom of it, it says monitored by FBI, NYPD, and whatever city you live in is monitored by that police too. So don't think you getting away with a crime when you just driving by videotaping somebody like, oh yeah, they commit that crime. No, it's video. Your videotape is showing the proof of that crime.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The world is not back in the days, if you videotape somebody, you was getting shot later down the line. You was getting beat up later down the line. That's considered snitching. Nowadays, everybody take out their phone. Even the biggest gangster in the world take out their phone. Like, I got you. I got you. You know what I'm saying? It's things going on in this world that it shouldn't be going on. It's things that should have never happened. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry to say it. Trump said it way before Biden came into office. He said when Biden come into office, Russia and Yugoslavia, I think it is. What is it that's at war right now?
Ukraine.
Ukraine. He said it. They was gonna go to war when Biden comes into office, and that's before Biden got elected. And look what happened. How is it a man that everybody just I don't like the guy. The reason why I don't like it because he's privileged. He came with money. He had a silver spoon, a gold spoon, a diamond encrusted spoon in his mouth since he was a baby. He don't know what it is to struggle to go to get money. So that's the only reason why I don't like him. Otherwise, his what he speaks about truth. Money. We need money in this country, money in this world to survive. People don't want money. They don't want money to come to the United States. They want us to be secluded. They want us to be cut off from the world. You don't see that since Biden office, that some of the shipments that we used to get is not coming into the United States. We're not trading with certain countries. We're not receiving from certain countries. It's certain foods that I seen on the they don't show it on the news, but I seen on Facebook, on Instagram, that people going into certain stores and there's no food on the shelves. There's no water in the stores. There's no tissue on the shelves. But this is stuff that should be on the shelves, right? Water, food, tissue. This is stuff that should be in the stores. Then you go to the little mom and pop stores, and for 2-pack of tissues, it's like $10. So it's called price gouging. And when they price gouge, people stealing. People 5-finger discounting in there, trying to stuff it in their bra or under their skirt and walking out with $100 worth of groceries. You know what I'm saying? Or you see these girls going to liquor store trying to hide the bottle under their big boobs. Or in their skirts and in these panties that they make just to hide and steal from stores. You see it. There's a lot of things that you see in this world. But without I'm telling you, without any faith, you're not gonna survive in this world.
Nope.
You're not gonna survive. It has to be faith first. Yes, there's a lot of death, there's a lot of killing, there's a lot of violence, but it's been worse. It got better, it gets worse, it gets better. Without faith, it's not gonna get better.
Nope.
Without some type of belief, it's not gonna get better. Without unity, it's not gonna get better. You have to unite. Now is the time that the people stop discriminating against races and unite amongst races. Because if we don't, we stand alone. We stand alone because if you notice, the rich people is not worried about food. They're not worried about water. They're not worried about the things we worrying about, because they could go to their backyard and they have a shed full of all the stuff that we don't have, they have in their shed. Or they have a pantry stocked with all the stuff we don't have.
Oh, that's why we gotta be smart, like stock ourselves.
You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta seek Seek the word, seek the presence of the Lord. It's up to you to choose to seek it. And it's like I said before, I said it in the beginning when I started this channel. This channel is for comments. You could comment on the channel respectfully and say what you want to hear in the next thing, because every discussion is different. Everything is based on faith. Like it says, it's faith over fear. That's the name of the company we represent. It's Faith Over Fear Creations, and it's Faith Over Fear. This is the channel, Faith Over Fear. We are a faith-based channel, and we speak on based on faith and what we see in our own lives. Like I said, I work, she works. We see a lot of things when we go to work and when we come home. There's a lot of things going on in this world, and like I said, I got kids, and I'm make sure my kids are protected in the future and they have something to live off of in the future. I have family in New York too, and yes, you know what I'm saying. I'm basing it. This is faith. It's based off of faith. I'm not. If there's something going on within my family, I'm gonna discuss it too. I don't care if they have a hard problem or a hard time understanding that this channel is based off of anything I encounter during that week, that month, that year. It doesn't matter what it is. I'm gonna talk about it on this channel. And if you have suggestions of something that we need to talk about, put in the comments and we'll talk about it, or we'll find out like how you want us to discuss it, or I invite you to the channel where you could discuss your opinions on some of the channels I have. I'm not subjected to nobody's opinion.
Everybody has their own opinion.
I was born in this world alone. Yes, I'm married, but I was born by myself. Your opinion doesn't really affect me, but I would like the opinions that you have, and you have your own. So comment, leave a message in the inbox, and share it. Share it to everybody you know. I'm not afraid of what I'm saying. I'm not gonna get scrutinized for just speaking my mind. That's one of the things y'all don't know about law, is that you can speak whatever you want to speak. It's called freedom of speech. I'm not speaking against the government. I'm not speaking against any other government. What's going on in this world is gonna affect you and me sooner or later. And a lot of people gotta understand that when it affects us, it's gonna affect us.
Yep.
All right, you got anything to say?
No, you actually said everything, and anybody who has a topic that they want us to talk about, just hit us up and we'll speak about it.
All right, that's the end of this channel. I didn't bring the white boy back because, he's scared of this channel. I don't know why, but he's scared of it. Like I said, if you want to be a part of this channel or have a conversation you want to talk about, hit me up on my Facebook page, which is tagged in this, or just email me, which is tagged in other videos we posted.
Oh my goodness.
All right.